Hello and welcome to the NinjaTrader Indicator Warehouse. Today we're going to be talking about a nifty chart enhancement indicator called the bar marker. Now, I've been using this for years. This is really one of my favorite kinds of indicators because it's a straightforward tool. This is not about buy-sell signals. This is not about predicting the market. It's about whatever you're doing, making your trading a little easier. And so this is really designed for people who want to know where price levels reside as it pertains to the immediate price bar. So what do I mean by that? Very common in systems where you want to get in one or two ticks or three ticks as it may be above or below your signal bar. And so this gives you a nice visual representation of exactly where that is right off the bat. You don't have to guess. And it also gives you a textual representation. In other words, exactly what the price is. So if you're a dome trader, you don't have to calculate anything in your mind. You just look up here and you know exactly where two ticks is above the current price bar. So this is great if you're moving around on different instruments because, as you well know, they all have different values, and so this does all the calculations for you, and you can just move on it. And so if you're a chart trader, I'll show you this. This is really how I use it. It just gives me a nice visual representation of when I want to get in, where that spot would be. So let me show you the parameters real quickly. So this is the classic situation where even though it looks very simple, there's a lot going on, or at least a lot of flexibility that's available to you. So as I said before, you can define the number of ticks above or below the bar. I actually have one customer that set this to 0 so that they immediately know the high and the low of the bar at all times. I thought that was an interesting way to use it. In addition to that, you can control where this text appears on your chart. So by controlling the left and right and top and bottom position, that'll give you the ability to have that choice, if you will. Other than that, that's really it from a parameters perspective. It's very straightforward, and that's why I like it. So let me just show you real quick. I'm going to scoot this over so we can see it better. So if you're a chart trader, what you can do is, if you know that you want to get in 2 ticks above or below the price bar, it's just as simple as right-clicking on the visual and entering your order.
Order pending. Order canceled.
The other nice thing about this is it's kind of a throw-in. There's a nice countdown to it, right? So here's this is a range bar countdown, but this has the flexibility of showing a countdown for volume, range, time, and tick. So here I'll show you. Let's just go over to a 5-minute. Scoot it over a little bit. So you can see here's the time remaining in the bar. And on this current bar, 2 ticks above or below the price. You can see it right here. And, if you don't want to have these price levels showing, you just right-click over here to your indicator and you turn off price markers. And so now you have a very clean screen. And as I said, it's a great enhancement to whatever you're currently doing. These are by no means buy and sell signals. These are simply giving you an easier way of seeing where price levels are as it pertains to the current price bar. And or you can have it up here if you're a dome trader. So I'll just show you this on tick real quick. So same idea, right? So it has a nice tick countdown, and you can also see where you are on the current price action for that bar. Now we do include this as one of our bonus indicators when you buy a bundle from us, but don't let that diminish the value that's associated with this. It's just that this is an in-house indicator, so we have the flexibility of doing that. This is a great indicator if you just want to buy it by itself, or if it's included in one of the bundles that you get from us. So with that, I'd like you to remember, whether you are day trading the E-mini S&P, other futures contracts, or Forex, Indicator Warehouse will help you get the most profit from your online trading and technical analysis efforts. Thank you.